have MS Paint pulled up?
Hi.
Oh,
Hello.
Hi.
ew, look at my face. Oh, I don't even have
I
my
know.
lighting on.
Well, if you're gonna say ew, don't bring attention to it.
Stream, you've
Oh,
seen me
happy.
bald. You've seen me sick. You've seen me do better and worse, but now you see me in hell. I don't have a beard.
Me neither. And we're so squishy.
I don't know what you're
More of
complaining
me
about.
to
I've
love.
never had a beard and I'm fine.
You look good with a beard, though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree.
You'd look just like your father.
I would. Oh my gosh, I would.
You already kidding me? He can't grow facial hair.
He can. He did once upon a time.
I don't believe it.
I can show you pictures.
I've seen him with facial hair
Sometime.
before.
I need to get to the family album in order to show you.
That just sounds like a cursed image to me. I just can't imagine it, you know?
He grew out his hair too when he had it, so it wasn't always good.
But
It
welcome,
wasn't
everybody. So, as you can see, we're going to be making some homebrew again today. We found that we love doing the wheel randomizers for making homebrew monsters. We're just going to do that tonight. We figured we wanted to take it easy, so we've all got our like snacks and everything.
I always have snacks.
Last
That's
time
true.
was
I'm
too
a snacking
intense.
DM.
We need to unwind.
Snacking helps me stay focused.
Yeah, that's
You
done
want a
lot.
bear?
Yes, I want a bear. Cinnabon.
Yeah, these cinnamon bears, so good. So delicious.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
But yeah, so we're just gonna be making some homebrew. Before we get into it, little plug of our Patreon. If you want to support us over there, you can get some permanent discounts at the highest tier on everything in our merch store, as well as exclusive Discord access. Each tier gets you more and more Discord access, and you could potentially even play some stuff with us over Discord, and we may or may not be streaming as well. We might in the future do some gaming with patron streams here and there. And keep an eye out for our D-Fourtress gaming channel, because we do have that. We've been starting to work on that a little bit more. And we might also, since tonight's stream is going to be more chill and probably shorter, we might even hop on there tonight to continue our Monster Hunter Wilds playthrough. So,
Possibly.
yeah.
Because we're also going to play some Repo, but we also might record that too.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Also, it's never too late to, or early, I guess. No, it's never too late to plan for Christmas last year. Hop on to the merch store and get some fun dice. We got some mystery bags on there.
Yeah.
You know what? Since I have this pulled up, why don't I just go like this? So,
Really
here
bright.
you can find our wonderful website right here with a bunch of merch on it. All the way through here, our most recent episodes.
Hey.
Some artwork and fun stuff, of course, and a little about us, about all of us, and all of that, as well as links to all of our socials.
I probably need to give you something to put on there for me, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You haven't done that yet?
I
Nope.
haven't.
Oh,
I'm
no.
still waiting on it.
But yeah. So you can get a bunch of stuff, including mystery dice bags with D-Fourtress stuff on them. So, yeah. All that is in there if you so desire.
And if you're on the highest Patreon tier, you will have a permanent discount in the store. 15% off of everything.
Mm.
Always and forever.
Did he say everything? I did say everything. Wow. Thank you, random citizen.
You're welcome.
All right. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into it.
Roll the intro.
There's no intro for this.
Ah!
You guys can, like, interpret a dance one if you wanted.
Dude, no, we should have an intro where it's just elevator music. And it's just a random person just doing a thumbs up, just an awkward hi.
No, we should do
I'm
the one
here.
from Jurassic Park. Ah 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 ah
Oh, jeez.
ah.
All right. So,
Hate that one.
we're going to make a monster now
Heck yes.
and create it from scratch.
I just want to be part of your symphony.
Dun, dun, dun.
You hold me
Da, da,
tight and
da,
don't let go.
da, da, da,
Okay.
da.
So,
Symphony.
for people who are not aware, we've got all these different wheels
Okay,
of what type the creature is, its size, its habitat, the general vibe it gives off, as well as the tier of play or the difficulty. So a range of challenge rating. And basically, we try and get it to fit in that thing of challenge rating. And so I think so far we've succeeded every time, right?
Yeah, no, there was one we were wrong.
Yeah.
We overshot it.
Hmm.
Mhm.
That's right.
And this time, I don't have my tablet, so I'm going to be hopping onto MS Paint with Andrew and seeing how abysmal both of us can get it.
What you need to do is get one of those 3D pens.
Yeah. Yeah, do like a little model.
Yeah.
That would be
That would
wild.
actually be awesome.
That would take so long, but it would be really worth it.
Not if you're really bad at it. You can go as fast as you want.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
You don't need detail.
I'm really fast at math.
All right. I got my MS Paint ready.
Okay.
I don't know if
So-
I'm gonna MS Paint. I'm not making any promises.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be good. It just has to be.
We're not going to be any good. Trust us. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh, another ooze.
An ooze again. I've been wanting a construct. That's what I wanted.
Ooze.
Maybe we should remove a ooze then.
Because I think we've done like 3 oozes.
No.
We've done
We've only done one.
2.
we've done 2.
Oh no, that's right. We did like a fake roll on one, but I don't think we ever actually like went through and did it.
No.
Should we remove the
No.
ones that we've done before?
Yeah.
Okay.
For now, yeah.
For now? Okay. So we'll remove ooze. And we'll remove fiend. Plant. It was Fey that we did like 2 of.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did we
Nice
do
thing
an
about
aberration?
Faye.
Yep, we already did an aberration as well. Yeah, just to mix things up a bit.
All right.
A beast.
Ooh. I'm gonna have fun once I actually get my tablet.
Beast.
All right. Size. It is a
Ooh.
medium creature.
Yum.
Okay.
Okay, let me just go like this. Medium, monster type, beast. Okay.
I'm not typing. I'm drawing our things. Lives in the hills.
Lives
I'm just gonna
in
go off your
the
notes.
hills?
Mine are terrible. It all went downhill literally and figuratively.
Okay, it doesn't let me do it quite yet. All right, and its general vibe.
Ooh,
It's brutish.
Brutish. Okay. Okay.
Rude.
And tier
Yeah,
of play.
Yeah.
Really powerful. Tier 4. That is levels 13 to 16.
Okay.
That's pretty strong.
That's really strong.
It's a medium one. Interesting.
just wanna be part
Immediately, my brain goes to kind of pack tactic kind of vibe.
Uh-huh.
of it. To Lego.
Something that's usually found in a group.
Yeah, which usually
Beast,
means
medium,
they're
hell,
which,
brutish, tier 4.
which usually means they're yeah, with the pack tactics, that usually means they're on the lower end of the challenge rating because you could throw a bunch of them
Yeah.
at there.
Right.
I'm professional. I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
I know what I'm doing. Don't look over at my screen.
It's gonna be really hard not to look.
Are there different layers?
Probably not. I highly doubt it. Maybe. Probably not. This is MS Paint we're talking about. It's never done us wrong in the 30 years it's existed.
All right. I'm trying to channel my inner Monster Hunter designer here.
I know, that's
Okay.
kind of what I'm thinking.
So here's a question: do we want it to be is brutish? So do we want it to be flying? Is it a quadruped? Is it bipedal? Is it like an underground thing? Because we did the underground thing in the hills already, so it doesn't have to be.
Yeah,
It's a beast. Lives in the hills.
Giant mole. That's mine. That's what I'm going
And it's
for.
not very often you run into a beast that because like a beast that tier of play, we're talking like T-Rexes.
no, even T-Rexes are.
Well, it's medium size. I was thinking something like, 'cause again, I'm just trying to like Monster Hunter creativity. Thinking it's medium size. I was thinking like some sort of like reptilian badger hybrid.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Whoa.
A T-Rex is only challenge rating 8. The highest beast in the entire rule thing is called a Traxagore, but that's from Descent into Avernus, so that's literally a beast from hell.
Right. Well, the nice thing about badgers too is they're relentless monsters. Like
they're like extremely
durable. We should make it resistant to all damage, like almost all damage,
Why?
to make it in a higher tier play.
Oh, maybe like
That's mean though.
maybe like almost like an armadillo badger kind of a thing.
Yeah, like an armadillo, but give it some sort of like reptilian features, like maybe elongated fangs and make it venomous. And
I
it's
have
like
a perfect picture in my head, but I can't do it.
Extremely territorial.
And lives in colonies.
I was thinking maybe it would be kind of a loner and just make it like really strong.
Make it have an insane burrow speed, and it has tremor sense.
Yes, and
maybe in like some scenarios throughout times of the year, like you might be unfortunate enough to come upon like a mating pair, but you don't often find them with others, I would think, because we need the creature itself to be strong.
They're like polar bears with that kind of behavior.
What's that?
So they're like polar bears.
Kinda, yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
The scary territorial.
In my head, I'm thinking like if it's like that high a challenge rate, it has to be a pretty strong creature. We don't want it to like rely too much on numbers.
Right. I think making it super resistant to everything is a good idea.
Yeah, like as
Hold on,
armored
hold on.
hide.
I have an idea. I just need to see how to word it. How do you spell? I forget. How do you spell Tarrasque?
TUR.
Is it TU? Because it's definitely not TE.
TA. TA. Is it?
TOR.
I'm just gonna go like this. It's challenge.
Is it
rating 20 to 30.
TARASQUE? TARRAS.
All right. TARRA. Okay. All right. I just need to see. Let's see. I'm thinking it gets a. I'm thinking if we're making this thing super defensive, then it gets a reflective shell. Like, so
Okay.
basically it gets this. Reflective Carapace. Anytime the Tarrasque is targeted by a magic missile spell, a line spell, or a spell that requires a ranged attack roll, roll a d6. On a 1 to 5, the Tarrasque is unaffected. On a 6, the Tarrasque is unaffected, and the effect is reflected back at the caster as though it originated from the Tarrasque, turning the caster into the target. So like that, but a little bit less powerful. Not that it's just unaffected, but just anytime it is targeted with a spell, it's like roll a d6, and on a 6 it gets reflected back to the caster.
Maybe it's a creature that preys on little fey creatures, which that's what gives it its magical abilities like that. Where it's like it's like it eats little wisps or fairies or I don't know.
Yeah.
What are
Yeah.
little.
Well, I mean, this is it's, in a magic setting, it could just be genetically predisposed to be that way.
True.
Magic is a natural force, so basically the reason why it's a beast and not a monstrosity is a wizard didn't make it. That's the main difference.
Yes.
Naturally occurring.
Yeah, it naturally occurs, which weird stuff can very naturally occur.
We are proof of that.
Yep. It's quite odd.
What? You're giving
No, stop looking. Don't look.
he's giving
Don't look.
now you're making me feel like I'm underachieving.
That's the point. She's cheating, chat. She's cheating.
No.
Screen peeking.
About to get stream sniped.
That's why it pains me to only have one layer. I like what I have though.
I haven't even started on the monster yet because I don't even know what it's going to look like. For armadillo badger.
Mm-hmm.
An arma badger.
An armadillo.
It's medium in size, which means it's bipedal. It primarily likes to dig.
Yeah, it can do.
It's bipedal?
I would say like
quadrupedal.
Oh.
I don't know why I said bipedal.
It could be like almost like an armadillo badger, where it's like it moves around on all fours, but it can get up on its hind legs and walk around if it wanted.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna take a picture of what I got.
An
what I
armadillo
have.
badger with like some snake-like aspects on the face.
Mine is very basic. You're not gonna get any detail from me. It's just the barest of
'Kay.
bare bones. But I'm already done.
So it gets Reflective Shell. When the monster is targeted with a spell, roll a d6. On a 6, the spell is reflected back to the caster, making them the target. If it is a line spell, it acts as if it originated from the monster, and if it is an area of effect spell, it is centered on the caster.
On the caster. I like that.
So you have
Like-
a 1 in 6 chance in doing that.
Here.
It should not get any spell casting of its own.
There you go.
Done. Anything
I
that
sent it
does,
to the group chat
it will be innate.
in character discussion. That's what I've got for the first creature. Just a big little guy.
All
I
right.
gave him little spikes on the sides of his
Ooh.
shell, like dinosaurs, like those one dinosaurs with the club tail.
Okay. So I am thinking of I'm thinking of somewhat inspiration. There's a monster in the old Monster Hunter games. I believe it's called a Volvidon. So I'm thinking we give this thing.
Ooh.
I'm thinking we give this thing a nasty bite, some nasty claws, but also maybe like a tongue whip kind of thing that it can
Ooh.
use, kind of like the
What if
shear
it get
shoe.
paralyzed?
Yeah, like the shear
Yeah.
shoe. And so
I tried to draw a tongue, but it looks like an anteater.
yeah, so this is from the old games. I think it was also in Monster Hunter Rise. But this is it, Volvidon, right here.
Ooh, cool.
Cool.
Yeah, he's a neat little dude.
That's a terrible
Did
name.
you see what I gave you? It's kind of similar, actually. So mine is more actually two animals smushed together.
Alrighty, so alright, so let's go like this. Let's put challenge rating 13 for now. Okay. Alright, so it gets a claw attack.
What should we be calling it? Beautiful.
An Aegiodon, like an Aegis. Aegiodon?
Aegiodon.
Aegiodon.
I think that's a good filler for now, and let's keep thinking on it.
Well, screw you too. Okay. So, first things
I
first.
love it so much. Let's think of something else. Just kidding.
Okay, so it definitely gets multi-attack. And so we'll add that in. So first we'll do its claw. Right, let's see what some similar monsters in this challenge rating get. So we got 13 to 16 is that. So let's take a look at some of the 13s. So that's adult dragon level stuff right here.
Whoa.
So this has to be something that this thing has its defense has to be so good that even a dragon is on equal footing with it. So
Right.
so yeah.
Part of the
So
play.
let's see.
I mean, not all defense. It can have some.
No.
offensive.
I know. But I'm the reason why I'm saying that is because it doesn't have any magic of its own because it's a beast, and so
Yeah.
it's got to have some serious tools in its arsenal. All right, so we're looking at plus 11s for that. Let's get past the dragons and see. Asteroid Spider. Looks like this one is getting plus 13s at challenge rating 15. Angry Sorrow Sworn. Looks like that one's only getting a plus 8 to hit. There we
Only?
go. For a challenge rating 13, that's pretty low.
I mean, some things are getting like plus 15.
Yeah. And so this thing has got to be
Why can I do that?
This thing has got to be a very successful predator. So because it's not really doing that many saving throws, relatively speaking, compared to other things, because like I said, other things around this level are casting magic and whatnot. I feel like it should have a really solid to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Fun, cloudy, and rainy. I like it.
Plus 10, plus 10. Yeah, a lot of them are around the plus 10 to 13 range. Oh, this is one of my favorite monsters in the entire... this is one of my favorite monsters
Cadaver
in the...
collector?
Yes,
Ooh.
this is one of my favorite monsters in the entire monster manual. Or in the... well, it's in Mordenkainen's, but this is one of my favorite monsters of all time, the Cadaver Collector. So cool. Basically, imagine a Warforged thing, and its job is to go and collect the bodies from battlefields. And that's basically what it does. Is it...
New character idea.
yeah, is it goes in, and yeah, it's really cool. So it goes in with all these spikes and everything just to go and collect all of them.
Oh, that's so cool, though.
He's so cool. I love him.
Wow.
So cool.
That is.
All right, so
Damn.
should we say just general let's say a plus 12? Does that feel okay for now? Plus 11, plus 12?
Yeah, just to at least get something on there.
Yeah.
Honestly, it sounds kind of high, but
Yeah.
This is a high level monster though. It
is a high level monster.
Yeah, this is more
talking, but don't give it a lot.
Yeah, this is
Like realistically, if we were just making this monster as is, we would want to be shooting for like the level 7 to 12 range, kind of a gauge. But because of the thing, we have to beep it up to meet the tier 4 play.
Yeah. So this is
is on par with adult dragons.
So this is yeah. So maybe if we wanted to have it, we could have this one be an ancient version of it, one that just lives to get so
like tortoises.
Yeah, that one that just lives to be so strong that its venom develops much more, and it's just much more defensive to where you're just so these ones are pretty rare, so we can do
and it just can't die.
Yeah, an ancient Agedon. So this could be like the highest level version of it.
It's an aged Agedon.
Yeah.
Agedon.
So on a hit, let's do 2d8 plus. Let's just do plus 8 on the damage for now. And then slashing. And we got the bite. 5 feet. 1 target. On a hit, this will do. Let's see, high level. So let's go with 3d10 plus 8 piercing. Actually, no. Let's go with 2d10, and let's give it some venom. Let's give it some venom, like you were saying. And then the target must succeed on a DC. Let's say, let's just put 17 for now.
Well, with all that fancy carapace.
Saving throw. Or take... Let's say 3d6. Not 3d60. 3d6 poison damage. 3d6 poison damage.
Like a little guy. Mine looks like a Pokemon.
Or half as much on a successful save. Okay. And it gets a... It's 11 to hit. The range, I would say... It's not really a ranged weapon attack. It's more melee.
More like a whip.
Yeah.
15-foot tongue. It's ridiculous.
Reach. Should it be 15 or should it go up to 20? Because certain animals with those extendable tongues, if you scale that up in size, that can get pretty ridiculous.
One of them like wrap around the back of the skull.
Honestly, I think 15 is plenty.
Okay. That's yeah, that could be like
especially where it has a burrow spade.
Yeah. On a hit, it does. Let's go like this. It'll be 2d8 plus 8 slashing damage. The target must succeed on a DC 17 Constitution saving throw or become paralyzed for 1 minute. The target can repeat this save at the end of each of its turns, and on a successful save, it becomes immune to Agedon poison, or Agedon paralytic venom for the next hour. So if you succeed, then you're immune to the paralytic poison for an hour.
Cool.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. It's really
Yeah,
helpful.
I like it.
So basically, yeah, it gets 1 chance per party member. So if the dice are really not in your favor, it will destroy you. But as long as you have 1 person that succeeds, then you got hope.
Yeah. And if none of them succeed, get ready for a TPK, buddy.
Alrighty. Okay, so we got that. We got that, and then does it get any bonus actions? Or any other actions other than attacks? Oh yeah, and then the multi-attack. Ancient Agedon makes 2 claw attacks and 1 bite attack. It can replace the bite attack with a tongue lash. Actually, it'd probably be easier. And either 1 bite attack or 1 tongue lash attack. The Ancient Agedon makes 2 claw attacks and either 1 bite attack or 1 tongue lash attack.
One tongue lash.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 bite.
No. 2 claw attacks and either a bite or the tongue lash.
Oh, okay, I misunderstood. Yeah, I think that's good.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
So it's either doing the paralytic poison or the venom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But yeah, does it get any... does it get any bonus actions?
Mm. Hmm. I think one thing, I don't know about bonus actions, but a good reaction would be to let it curl up in a ball. And it increases defense even more.
Yeah, increases its AC.
Yeah.
Maybe it has like some feat where if it doesn't attack before, it gets like bonus movement speed when it's in a ball.
I feel like that should be a bonus action, because being able to do that as a reaction means it can do it on every turn, but we can have it be a bonus action to go into a ball, but another bonus action to get out of the ball as well. So it can't just stay in the ball indefinitely, basically.
Right.
And it can't take any other actions other than... when it's in the ball, it can't take any actions or reactions other than movement.
You're gonna have it just like roll away. I love that sound of that.
Yeah.
The Ancient Agedon curl into a ball surrounding itself. Surrounding itself with its protective carapace. While in this state, it cannot take any actions or reactions and can only actions or reactions and can only use its walking speed while in this state. The ancient Agedon's AC is increased by 5. It must use another bonus action to unfurl itself. There we go. Okay. Special reactions, I don't feel like it would, since it has the reflective shell, I feel like yeah, I feel like this, when the monster is targeted with a spell, or other similar effect, such as a dragon's breath attack. Because that way it's not just magic, it's just energy reflective.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that does any damage other than... There we go. So, when a monster is targeted with a spell or other similar effects such as a... Actually, let's go like this. When the... ancient Agedon takes and when the ancient Agedon, yeah, let's keep that. Yeah, when the monster is targeted with a spell or other similar effects such as a dragon's breath attack that does any damage other than bludgeoning, slashing, or piercing, roll a d6. So it's like energy reflective. So we do an anti-energy shell. There we go. Alrighty. So we got that. Alright. Does it have a lair? I feel like these things would be pretty nomadic.
Yeah.
Solitary and nomadic.
Yeah.
Right. Armor class. This thing is chunky. What's its armor class? I'm honestly thinking...
like 22, 23.
Let's go
That high?
20...
Yeah. Hard to hit and hard to hurt.
Yep.
I mean, what, a flat 20?
I feel like 20 would be easier, just also for the DM when it does the +5.
Well, the only reason why I say it is you're dealing with level 14 to 16 players, and they're doing +9 to hit.
That's true.
That's true. So maybe like 22.
Yeah. I think 22 is a good idea.
Okay, but it should be relatively slower. Initiative bonus. Should we just do a flat 0?
For what?
For how it's bonus to initiative.
Yeah.
I feel like this
I
thing
mean-
should be pretty slow. I feel like this thing would be a persistence hunter. It would literally just let you tire yourself out and just follow along. And just kind of follow along. So it's not like it's not the fastest thing ever, not the most dexterous. And if it's chasing you, it's doing so in a straight line. So it's not super dexterous. Not a lot of fine motor skills except with the tongue lashing.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, passive perception. Let's just go with a 12 for now. Right, average hit points. So the dice value is for medium creatures, I believe, is a D6. No, it's a D8. So this thing is chunky. So let me just go like this. Let's see, I'm just throwing out random numbers. Is there about a, is there like a health range you're thinking of for this thing? Because even though it's super defensive, it is medium sized, so it doesn't have a ton of bulk to it in terms of meat. So I'm thinking since it resists damage so much, probably around the 150 range.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's go like this.
I mean, it better be resistant. 150 does, to me, feels kind of low because I feel like people are going to be hitting hard at that level.
It's going to be resisting the damage, though.
But true.
Having or ignoring damage.
Yeah.
Spellcasters are going to have a hard time against this guy.
Yep. All right, how about this? This'll make that 150 health stretch a little bit better. This'll
You like
this
it?
this'll make the Agedon that health stretch a little bit longer. Is on a when you roll that D6. So on a 6, it's reflected back at you. But on a 4 or 5, it has no effect whatsoever. It just has no effect. So you have to roll a 1, 2, or 3 to have your elemental magical energy-based effect to have any bearing on it.
Interesting.
I like that.
Me too.
Getting rid of the ancient part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because that way we could have the young age, but we could just have like a young Agedon do that, and then we could probably make some mythical beasts of like the Agedon broodmother, where I don't know, it does something crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But these are very rare things, usually hunted down to use their carapaces. They're super rare, hunted near to extinction because of their carapaces are super valuable to make for armor and shields.
Wait, why'd you have to make it sad?
Because realism.
Now I don't wanna. Now I don't wanna kill it because it's sad. I'll just let it kill me. That made me sad.
Okay. So strength, this thing is going to be strong. Let's just go with an 18 in strength, a 10 in dex, 20 in con. Then, let me just see what is... $150.
Yay. Oh yeah, it's all coming together now.
That's awesome. With mine, since Bentley was talking about
There
snake
we go.
features, I just have it have the classic snake folding teeth. So it doesn't have them protruding. It just has them tucked into its mouth and then they just extend like out.
Okay,
When
it
it
is
opens
proficient
its
in
mouth.
Constitution and Strength saving throws. It is... It is, we said resistant to all damage, correct?
I don't think it should be resistant to psychic.
Okay.
Ta-da.
Nice.
It was fun.
Okay, so... Okay, I'm gonna just see... Okay. Okay. Looks like I'll just have to do this. Bludgeoning.
You had to do it individually.
Slashing. Yep, there's none for that. It's just slashing. Piercing. Fire. Cold. Necrotic. Radiant. Acid. Poison. Okay.
It's that's so cute.
Yeah, fire, cold,
love
necrotic, radiant, acid, poison, force. What else? What other damage types?
Any resistant to fire?
Yep. Fire, cold, necrotic, radiant, acid, poison, force. Thunder. And lightning.
Thunder, lightning. Could it be immune to anything?
It's immune to poison.
Hmm.
Alright, condition immunities. Nah. It should be able to be all of these things. Except for poisoned.
Yeah.
Is it immune to blinded if it has tremor sense? Or no, tremor sense just negates blindness. They don't need to see. Right?
Yeah, but it's like, if it's blinded, then it doesn't need to, if it's blinded, then it doesn't need to,
B to be able to detect.
yeah, but if you're not moving, you can't tremor sense you, so.
Fair. Yeah, I think no immunities to those. It's fine.
Yeah.
This is one that you got to be careful just running at. You got to crowd control it.
Okay, no special reactions. Alright. Armored reptilian. Hunts. Heavily armored reptilian. Who wanders between varying different environments. It's great. I feel like this thing could adapt and live just about anywhere. It's...
I don't think it would like swampy places.
Collective gel.
Super muddy environment.
Stops
'cause, yeah, burrows aren't great in
cutting
mud.
attacks from any would be predator. It uses its skills in traversing large distances to track its prey persistently, waiting for them to tire themselves out before striking. With a long whip-like tongue and ferocious claws and venom, the Agedon can make a meal out of just about anything. It is... Dons are solitary, and nomadic, burrowing large distances to find ample food supply. Nearly extinct. They have been limited to near extinction as their powerful carapaces make near legendary sets of armor and shields. Are fiercely aggressive to anything they perceive as a threat, and are more than willing to fight to the death. Here we go. Okay. Delete that. Delete that. Alrighty. So let's create this thing. Okay. There we go. It is actually created. So first, let's give some senses. First, it's got tremor sense up to 90 feet. And let's say it is also dark vision up to 30 feet.
I freaking love this thing.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Okay.
I am done.
I love yours.
Movement. Walk. I think
Gotta
it should
save
only
this.
have a... Let's just give it a 30-foot... 30-foot walk speed. But let's give it a...
Maybe one thing to do to avoid them is that they don't swim.
Yeah, I feel like they'd be terrible swimmers. With how dense they are, they'd probably just sink.
Yeah, that's
Oh
what
yeah,
I'm thinking.
terrible swimmers.
Yeah, so walk 30 feet, but burrow 40 feet.
Guess I should put it in art instead of character discussion.
Yeah.
Let's just make it 40-40. There we go. Saving throw bonuses. Feel like it would definitely get a decent...
How do you spell Aegiodon?
It's on his stream.
Aegiidon.
Yeah.
I'll wait till you're done.
There. I uploaded it to the art in our Discord.
Okay.
Uploaded mine as well.
I like that one a lot.
Thanks.
With the tongue.
I do too.
The tongue is just really cool.
I love the perspective. I did the head angle really well, and I'm really happy with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the last one that we did. All right. Oh, I like him. Little badger armadillo.
Yeah. A badger armadillo.
Where did you post it?
In the art
Oh, in the art.
section.
Yeah. I had a lot of fun with mine.
All right. Very nice work,
It's been
guys.
so long on the grass.
And the snake fangs that like tuck in when his mouth is closed, but then they flick out.
I gave him little armored things underneath the skin too, so he's extra armored. But with different colors.
All right. So let's see. Nope. I want. Where is it? This is the one. Okay. So hit points. It gets 154. Has an armor class of 21. Size medium. There we go. Constitution 20. Damage. Oh yeah, we got to do damage, average damage. So let's see. All right, so 2d8 plus 8. Knew we were forgetting some. So we got 2d8 plus 8. Average of 17. 17. 17. Okay, and then 2d10 plus 8. 2d10 plus 8 is 19.
Uh-huh. By the way, I just realized, was there any music?
Yes.
There we go. I realized I had it muted. I was still focused on the painting.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 11. So average damage it can do. So 17 times 2 is 34. 44 plus 9, 53, plus 11, 64. So it can get up to about 64 damage per round on average.
Pretty decent.
Does it use saves? Yes. 17. Vulnerabilities, none. Resistances and immunities. It's got 1 immunity. Flies, no. Save proficiency, 0 to 2.
Would it be immune to bludgeoning damage?
No, just resistant.
Fair enough.
Because actually one of the best ways to deal with heavily armored opponents is bludgeoning.
Fair enough.
Okay, and does it have any of these? Possessions, pack tactics, martial advantage? No. Magic resistance? Not quite. Legendary resistance? No. Horrifying? No. Body, frightful, enlarge, damage transfer, constrict, blood frenzy, avoidance. Nope, it has none of those things.
Is reflect not on there?
Nope, that's not one of the things.
Okay.
Looks like we got challenge rating 14.
Heck yeah!
We did it.
Right in the middle.
Woo!
Challenge rating 14. Very good, guys.
I like it a lot.
That is the Aegiodon. Okay. Aegiodon
I
be
think it's
done.
because of the resistances. That's what makes it really scary, is it's hard to hurt.
Yep. Unless you got some psychic stuff in there, yeah, good flipping luck.
Just imagine being asleep at night and you can feel it crawling underneath you. And it pops out, starts wrecking apart your camp.
Ugh.
It's the size of a man. Not probably a little bit bigger. I feel like it would probably be like 7 feet tall when it gets on its 7 or 8 feet tall when it gets on its hind legs.
Yeah.
That would be scary on its hind legs.
Well, dude, and
Unless it
badgers
was
are just
good.
mean.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like these things would be like, as long as you keep your distance, you're fine. But if you get anywhere near this thing, it's ready to start fighting.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Like it has something to prove.
Exactly. Okay. Should we roll again and see what else pops up, just to see?
Mm-hmm.
Because if it's a tier 1 thing, then it could be really easy to make.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Elemental. Ooh.
Ooh. Okay.
Elemental. Shuffle. Large.
Oh.
Large.
Shuffle. Desert.
Ooh, desert. We haven't gotten that one yet.
Shuffle. Gross.
Ah.
Gross desert elemental.
Gross.
It's
large
just a
elemental.
pile of wet sand.
Yeah, it'd probably just be quicksand.
Ooh.
Tier 2. All right.
That's almost tier 1.
Yeah, I'd say though, I feel like this is a good place to stop it. But Andrew, could you write this setting down for next time, just so we can?
You did.
Did? Yeah. I feel like next time, let's just go ahead and make this. But I feel like that is a good place. I like the Agedon. I feel like it turned out really well.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, I really
That was
like
a lot
him.
of fun.
Yeah.
Scary beast. Apparently the apex of all beasts.
He was fun. He was fun to draw.
Yeah.
I like this.
I like the front perspective one.
Right.
I like it a lot.
We are going to call it there. Thank you to everybody who tuned in for the stream, lurking or otherwise. And thank you to our wonderful patrons, D-Fourfan and Brennan. Thank you so much for your support. It means the world to us. And to anybody watching, if you want to support us as well, check us out on Patreon. That allows us to make a bunch of other really cool stuff. Be sure to check out our gaming channel. D-Fourtress Gaming will probably be on that tonight, so keep an eye out open for that. And I think that is just about everything. Nice, short and sweet little stream. So we will see you all later. Bye-bye.